Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So in this video we are going to talk about the Game Boy Color. But before we're going to do that, let's do a quick recap. The Game Boy Classic, I have so many fond memories of this device. And the reason why I love this, not because of the clunkiness, the game quality of the library of games were so amazing. And as a child I played so many, I think thousands of hours on this device. And Tetris was one of those games that I played a lot. But the Game Boy Color, the reason I picked it up, because I didn't own one in my collection. And I'm just gonna be honest, like the Game Boy Color was basically the last handheld that I played a lot with. And that makes this thing extra interesting. Because the Game Boy Color, I looked really forward to getting one back in the day. I don't have my original one anymore, so that was more like, let's get myself a new one, or better said, a second-hand one. And I came across this very cool kit. But should you get a Game Boy Color in 2022? Or another year that you're watching this video? Yeah, it depends, because these things are getting really expensive. And another thing is, they are modding these things like crazy. There are some really cool modders out there, make some amazing pieces of technology or art in combination with old technology. But yeah, this thing isn't been modded, it's original. And I'm just going to be honest, I think I'm going to leave it original. But let me know in the comments, what do you think? Should I pick one up and like this one and just mod it and go all crazy with it? So the one I picked up, this one, is in okay condition. So I noticed on the picture when I ordered it that there is some scratches on the front screen. That is something is just inevitable, especially of the due of the age. It came complete with some freaking batteries and it seems to be working just fine. But I understand though that the Game Boy Color, some people did have it, some people just skipped it and went to the Game Boy Advance. But this collection I bought came with a couple of games. So first game I came with is the Croc 2 game. I personally never played it. I did play Croc on the PlayStation 1 back in the day. I personally really love it. Let's see what we're going to get more. It comes with Lego Alpha Team. Then it comes with Tom and Jerry Mouse Attacks, Lego Racers, and the Jungle Book. So the collection that came with it was not very special, to be honest. And yeah, the still reason I wanted to have it is because, not of the case, because the case you personally don't really care, because I will put it in my collection in a special protection bag. But it came with a lot of cool pieces of technology, including a link cable. Something I'm really not going to use in this video, because the Game Boy, fun fact if you didn't know, had a different communication port than the freaking Game Boy Color. Yeah, so but was this thing actually like really worth upgrading? I can still remember that I had a lot of original games like Tetris. And one of the awesome features this thing has, that you can change the color scheme when booting up. And I think that was pretty damn cool. One of those things that a lot of people maybe didn't even know that it was possible. And the display itself was in way better quality. And when you're going to get yourself the Game Boy Color games, I really love these translucent cases, you're going to get even like full color games. So cool. But I think I need to clean my cartridges first. Yeah, doesn't boot up. And no, I'm not going to blow it. But I can still remember when I played one of my first games. I think it was Super Mario Deluxe DX, they called it. It was such a fun remake of the NES Classic, and now in full color, and that you can pick up and play on the go. And yeah, I think that was an absolutely amazing piece of technology. The only thing that was a bummer, that, yeah, we didn't have the backlit. I don't understand why they didn't add it to it, because the Sega Game Gear did have it. Another thing I really enjoyed about this, like with these minor adjustments, like you can see the bump over here, like when you want to pull out your game cartridge, it's so much more convenient. Maybe I'm nitpicky about it, because this was also not a bad construction, because you can put your fingers in here, but the bump with the super cartridges, the Game Boy Color cartridges, were so much better, and that was such a big improvement if you ask me. But what if you want to use a Game Boy Color game in a Game Boy Classic? I think we will never find out, because I cannot boot it up. But was the Game Boy Color actually like that great of an upgrade? I think it is. The design of the system didn't was like that clunky anymore. So when you're looking at the D-pad, everything was slightly different, but also slightly better. The audio quality was not like say better. It didn't go like super loud. That was something I always found a little bit of a bummer. Okay, so next up, yeah, the display quality. Yeah, when you're comparing with the old school one, it was a big upgrade. So beside backlight that we can basically like slap into, and of course we're going to get LCD modifications now. The Game Boy Color, I had a lot of great times with it. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of the Game Boy Color? Did you ever own one? Do you ever want one? But yeah, are they like worth picking up? I'm paying, I think, around like 70, 80 euro now for getting one of those things in my collection. Even with or without game, it doesn't even matter that much. I want to thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hit that little bell, become one of the Wicked family, and I will see you in the next video.